Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I am Swati Joshi. Let's begin the broadcast with this breaking news coming in. This is regarding the new CEC meeting that took place, the new CEC selection process meeting that was attended by Rahul Gandhi. In the meeting were Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah as well. The Congress party has penned a letter to the centre. Congress says postpone CEC selection. That's what we're given to understand. Rahul Gandhi gave a dissent note. Congress party wants the CEC selection process to be postponed. The Congress also held a press conference on this issue. Big breaking news coming in. So the Congress party has demanded that the CEC selection process be postponed. Let's go across to Rishabh is getting us more details. Rishabh, Rahul Gandhi attended the meeting. What we're given to understand now is that the Congress party wants this process of selection of the new CEC to be postponed.
Well, definitely. What we are given to understand that Congress party has a reservation and 3 members of the Eagle committee, that is, in a way, a legal committee that has been set up by Congress party. 3 members, Gurdeep Singh Sapal, Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Ajay Makan, held a press conference where they informed that there was a meeting for the selection committee, for the selection of the next chief election commissioner was held today at 5:30. Rahul Gandhi, as the leader of opposition, did attend that meeting. But Congress has reservations over the over the government convening that meeting today, given that the case is in Supreme Court and Supreme Court is expected to take up this matter on 19th of February, which is day after tomorrow. So for 48 hours the government could have waited, is what Congress party has demanded, and now they say that the government doesn't want to wait for Supreme Court's order or observation on this very issue, and that's the reason that the committee was called in today. Rahul Gandhi in the parliament also, remember, spoke about this, saying that the way Prime Minister, Cabinet Minister and LOP has been put on the committee, LOP
he
will
called the process unfair. Remember, Rahul Gandhi saying that it's going to be 1 versus 2 because the leader of opposition is part of this committee along with the Prime Minister and 1 cabinet minister. So today, when the meeting took place, Rahul Gandhi attended the meeting for the new CEC selection process, and the Congress party wants the hearing to first take place in the Supreme Court. Also, in fact, asking why couldn't the government wait for 48 more hours. The Congress party has now written to the centre, and the Congress wants the process of new CEC selection to be postponed for the moment. Rishabh, thank you for getting us the details.
I don't know what is the threat from China. I think there is always this thing blown out of, at times, proportion, because US has the habit of defining an enemy. I think time has come for all of us to really network nations and not have confrontation. Our attitude is that of confrontation from day one. And that attitude creates enemy, and that creates certain support in the country. I think we need to change that pattern. To assume that China is the enemy from day one, it's just not fair, not just to China, but to anybody.
So Sam Pitroda is at it again. Another controversial statement. Sam Pitroda is favouring China over India. Let us remind you who Sam Pitroda is. He is the Congress MP and leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi's mentor, and also chairman of Indian Overseas Congress. Let's also remind you that this is not the first time that Sam Pitroda has made such remarks. Earlier, he mocked India's diversity and compared Indians from the northeast region with the Chinese. But let's first listen to his bizarre theory. You heard the mentor. Let's also listen into what Rahul Gandhi has said and how Rahul Gandhi, in fact, has now gone on a China promotion spree. Rahul Gandhi in the parliament, while saying that China has infiltrated and China is sitting on our territory, said that it has happened because Make in India has failed. And now in the latest, Rahul Gandhi was seen flaunting a Chinese drone in the latest video, which, by the way, is banned in India. It's banned by the Indian government in November 2022. Rahul Gandhi goes on to say that India is not in a position to compete with foreign equipment manufacturers and that India must focus on the drone ecosystem. Let's first listen into these remarks.
The fact of the matter is that wars are fought by industrial systems. The fact of the matter is that China has an industrial system that is far stronger, far bigger than our industrial system. And that is why they have the guts to come inside this country. The reason China is sitting inside this country is because Make in India has failed. The reason China is sitting inside this country is because India is refusing to produce. Unfortunately, they don't allow us to fly these in Lutyens, Delhi. This is a DJI drone made in China. This has come from the toy industry. And that's really the powerful thing. This is actually where we should be playing. And the network that produces this is where the real value is. And all AI is actually going to be operating on this net. And the sad fact, we don't make any of the components inside this. We don't understand how it's made. We certainly don't make any of the optics. We don't understand how it's made.
Now, naturally, the BJP was quick to pounce on the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi's mentor. BJP says these comments only go on to expose the party's love, Congress party's love for China.
ओवरसीज कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट सैम पित्रोदा, जो कांग्रेस के आइडियोलॉजिकल थिंक टैंक के प्रतीक माने जाते हैं, उन्होंने आज चाइना को लेकर जिस प्रकार का बयान दिया है, उससे यह बात बहुत साफ हो गई है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के चीन के साथ हुए करार का इजहार सैम पित्रोदा ने दिन दहाड़े कर दिया है। प्रत्यक्ष रूप से साफ साफ दिखाई पड़ रहा है। और ऑन द लाइटर नोट मैं कहना चाहूंगा, हिंदी में कहावत होती है, गुरु गुड़ रह गए और चेला शक्कर हो गए, मगर यहां जो चेला है वो तो गुड़ रह गए और गुरु चीनी हो गए।
Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party says there are several instances that highlight Congress party's frame for China. This has not happened for the first time. It has been happening in the past as well. Let's take a look at that rap sheet of the Bharatiya Janata Party citing instances. Instance 1, Nehru gave up India's UNSC seat for China. Instance 2, Rahul Gandhi signed a secret MOU with CCP. Instance 3, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation accepted Chinese embassy funds. Instance 4, Sonia's UPA opened Indian market to Chinese goods. Instance 5, Mani Shankar Iyer whitewashed China's 1962 invasion. Instance 6, Rahul says China captured land due to Make in India failure. BJP says all these instances hint at Congress party's frame for China. Let's open this up, in fact, and let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Rohan Gupta, BJP national spokesperson. We have with us Manish Bariyar, he's a political analyst. We're joined by Khaliqur Rahman, also a political analyst, and Varun Purohit, leader of the Congress. So let me begin with you, Mr. Varun Purohit. ये बहुत कांग्रेस पार्टी का स्टैंडर्ड डिफेंस बन गया है कि सैम पित्रोदा कुछ कंट्रोवर्शियल कहेंगे, उसके बाद आप डिस्टेंस कर लेंगे अपने आप को, राहुल गांधी कंप्लीट साइलेंस मेंटेन करके रखेंगे, लेकिन सैम पित्रोदा उनके मेंटर बन के रहेंगे। क्या ये मान करके चला जाए कि सैम पित्रोदा आज की डेट में जो कह रहे हैं वही राहुल गांधी के व्यूज हैं, जैसा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी आरोप लगा रही है?
देखिए स्वाति जी, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो मोदी सेंट्रिक भारतीय जनता पार्टी अटल जी अडवाणी युग की तो रही नहीं है। ये जो आरोप लगा रही है उसका तो कोई जवाब देने का औचित्य नहीं बनता। जो सैम पिट्रोडा ने कहा है, सैम पिट्रोडा को तुरंत प्रभाव से कांग्रेस पार्टी के समस्त पदों से मुक्त कर देना चाहिए। पहले भी किया गया, फिर वापस बना दिया गया, क्योंकि जो टेक्नोक्रेट होते हैं उनका भी कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन C. का राजीव गांधी जी के जमाने में एक डिजिटल एक्सचेंज बनाया था, गांव-गांव ग्रामीण टेलीफोन क्रांति में, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन क्रांति में योगदान था, वो अलग पार्ट है। लेकिन पॉलिटिकल आदमी तो है नहीं, कांग्रेस पार्टी में इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं करना चाहिए। अब आप बात करो राहुल गांधी की, राहुल गांधी का कोई मेंटर
करने तो दिया जा रहा है ना वरुण पुरोहित। That's the double standard. That's the double standard. The last time around when there was a controversy because of his statement, he resigned and then he is reinstated. वरुण पुरोहित, चलिए सैम पित्रोदा को तो छोड़ दीजिए, राहुल गांधी लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन क्या कहते हैं पार्लियामेंट में? ही सेज दैट चाइना इज ऑक्यूपाइंग आवर टेरिटरी बिकॉज हमारा मेक इन इंडिया फेल हो गया। उसके बाद वो एक बैंड ड्रोन को अपने वीडियो में प्रमोट करते हुए दिखाई देते हैं और चाइना प्रमोशन स्प्री पर राहुल गांधी जा चुके हैं।
देखिए, राहुल गांधी ने जो पार्लियामेंट में एज ए लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन जो भाषण दिया उसको समझने की जरूरत है। बीजेपी के चश्मे से समझने की जरूरत नहीं है। उन्होंने जो इंडस्ट्रियल एडवांसमेंट चाइना ने किया उसके ऊपर फोकस किया। चाइना का मैं अगर परतें खोलूंगा तो इनको जवाब देना भारी पड़ जाएगा। तिब्बत को किसने माना था?
पुरोहित जी, चाइना इंडस्ट्रियली चाहे जितना भी एडवांस्ड हो, डज दैट गिव चाइना द राइट Does that give China the right to infiltrate into other countries' territories? क्या आप उसको लेजिटिमाइज कर रहे हैं? क्या राहुल गांधी उसको लेजिटिमाइज कर रहे हैं कहकर कि उसका इंडस्ट्रियल माइट बहुत ज्यादा है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में हम उनसे पीछे हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल माइट को अगर आप कंपेयर करेंगे तो हम पीछे, इसीलिए वो हमारे लैंड को ऑक्यूपाई कर रहा है क्योंकि हमारा मेक इन इंडिया फेल हो गया?
इसलिए आपने स्वाति जी एंडोर्स कर दिया। मैं ये बुलवाना चाह रहा था आपसे।
अच्छा, आप मुझसे बुलवाना चाह रहे थे?
बात आप कह रहे हो थी मोदी सरकार का फेलियर है, वो तो कह रहे थे 1 इंच हुआ ही नहीं। हाँ। आपने बोला, मैंने थोड़ी बोला, आपने बोला।
आप मुझसे कुछ नहीं बुलवा रहे हैं, ये आपके नेता ने कहा है, ये आपके नेता ने पार्लियामेंट में कहा है कि उनका इंडस्ट्रियल माइट हमसे ज्यादा है। तारीफ पे तारीफ, कसीदे पढ़ रहे थे वो चाइना के। तो आप हंसिए मत पुरोहित जी, आपने मुझसे कुछ नहीं कहलवाया। आपके नेता ने जो पार्लियामेंट में कहा है उसी बात को दोहराया जा रहा है, उसी बात को दोहराया जा रहा है। वरुण पुरोहित जी, रोहन गुप्ता,
एक ही बार
रोहन गुप्ता, वरुण पुरोहित सेज कि यही बात तो वो कहलवाना चाह रहे थे, एंड राहुल गांधी सेड इट इन द पार्लियामेंट।
See, I think the duplicity of Congress party is exposed very, very clearly. They attacked BJP for, not taking steps against China. And the core of the Congress party, the think tank of Congress party, they always praise China. It is really shocking. You cannot take Sam Pitroda's whole interview lightly. The way he said that there is issue with our attitude. That is what he says. We should not consider China as our enemy. There is the issue with our attitude. Our 40 soldiers got killed on Galwan. Is it our attitude? This is what they are.
That's what I'm saying. Are we legitimizing the expansionist policy of China? Is that what Rahul Gandhi is doing? Khaliqur Rahman, is that what Rahul Gandhi's strategy at the moment is? And also, Sam Pitroda says that there is a problem with India's attitude, that we are confrontational.
At the outset, I would like to condemn the remarks of Sam Pitroda. And in fact, Congress party does not subscribe to the remarks and the statement of Sam Pitroda. And as very rightly put across by the Congress spokesperson, Mr. Purohit, that Sam Pitroda is a technocrat and sitting there in United States, he really does not understand.
Why does he continue to be the chairman of the international?
Exactly.
Why does he continue to be the chairman?
No, I think the time has come that he should be removed. Who
will remove him, sir? Who will remove? Did he not resign the last time around when he compared people of the Northeast region to Chinese?
Exactly. Why was he reinstated? That, in fact, I'm unable to understand. Because a person of Sam Pitroda sitting there every time, he makes a controversial statement. And this time, in fact, because the kind of the statement what he has made, it, in fact, is not just only putting the Congress party into an embarrassing situation.
Yes, then why is the High Command not acting?
No, High Command
why does he continue to be the advisor? And is he not the advisor of Rahul Gandhi on certain issues?
No, he is not the advisor.
Not at all?
Not the advisor.
He does not advise Rahul Gandhi on anything?
He used to advise his father, Raju ji, especially on the telecom issue.
No, Rohan Gupta does not agree. Rohan Gupta does not agree. Does Sam Pitroda continue to still advise Rahul Gandhi? Because, the sentiment here is in people who lean towards the Congress that why does he continue to be the chairman? He should just be removed.
The purpose for which he's been reinstated, it clearly shows that he's been advising Rahul Gandhi on all the foreign policy issues. All the tours of Rahul Gandhi outside India, they are planned by, coordinated by Sam Pitroda, whom he is going to meet, where he will meet, what will be the programs. The overall coordination in charge is Sam Pitroda. How can you say that he is not advisor? Even if you see the last few days, he has met some diplomats which were controversial. Those meetings were also planned by Sam Pitroda. How can we say that he is not advisor?
So let me go back to Varun Purohit. Varun Purohit, India confrontational है. वरुण जी, आपके यहाँ पर लाइट चली गई है, पर आई होप कि आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है और मैं आपको सुन पाऊंगी. हाँ, लाइट आ गई, वापस आ गई. वरुण पुरोहित जी वापस आ गए. कन्फ्रंटेशनल इंडिया है, ऐसा सैम पित्रोदा कह रहे हैं कि हमारे एटीट्यूड में प्रॉब्लम है, चाइना के एटीट्यूड में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
देखो स्वाति जी, मैं ओरिजिनल कांग्रेस का आदमी हूं. नेहरू जी के स्टेटमेंट को कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर रहे हैं, इंदिरा जी के स्टेटमेंट को, उनकी पॉलिसीज को कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर रहा है. सैम पिट्रोडा की पॉलिटिकल स्टेटमेंट उनको नहीं देना चाहिए, उनको इमीडिएटली पार्टी से हर पदों से मुक्त कर देना चाहिए. मैंने शुरुआत में
नॉट कन्वीनियंट मिस्टर पुरोहित, टेल मी समथिंग. आप ओरिजिनल कांग्रेस के, आप ओरिजिनल नेता है, कई सालों से अफिलिएटेड एसोसिएटेड कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ है. ये डबल स्टैंडर्ड है कि नहीं है कि एक व्यक्ति जो कांग्रेस के साथ एसोसिएटेड है वो ही गोज ऑन अ रैंट and favors every other country except India. इस बार तो चाइना को भी फेवर कर दिया और बोला कि हमारे एटीट्यूड में प्रॉब्लम है. That's the reason why China becomes the enemy. But it's not fair. Manish Bariyar, चाइना को enemy कहना is not fair.
So, this has been happening for long period of time. On one hand, Sam Pitroda or Manishankar Iyer will say something, and which will be completely opposite to what the Congress party stand would be, and then nothing will happen. So it shows that they are too close for them to be thrown out. Even Manishankar Iyer these days keep making statement. And Sam Pitroda, this is nothing new. I think it reflects the attitude of the Congress party and the mentor of Rahul Gandhi. That's what I can say. See, I would give you two instances. One is pearl of strings. Everybody knows that China is trying to encircle India through Maldives, through Sri Lanka, through Bangladesh. Right? Everybody knows it's an enemy country. You don't have to really think even twice for that. And the second is, we have a 70 billion trade deficit. If tomorrow China stops sending a lot of things, we are in trouble, which is why Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat is there.
Absolutely.
But मुझे नहीं लगता कि राहुल गांधी को ये सब चीजें समझ में आती है और आपके जो गेस्ट आए उनको भी नहीं समझ में आती है.
खलीकुर रहमान, क्या राहुल गांधी को समझ में नहीं आती चीजें, or is this deliberately being done? Let's just forget what Sam Pitroda said. Let's focus on what Rahul Gandhi said.
Swati ji,
so one second. Let me go across to Khalikur Rahman. Varun ji, I'll come back to you. So Rahul Gandhi, and there's nothing wrong in appreciating, if some other nation is technologically advanced, but to be amazed and to put on display a product that has been banned by the Indian government. The drone that Rahul Gandhi is flaunting in that video is banned by the Indian government.
See, what Rahul ji was trying to do is he was just trying to compare how China has advanced and how in this last 10 years our country failed to progress in the manner in which the Chinese has done, even though our Prime Minister has promised the Make in India. And Make in India did not work, it failed. So that is what Rahul ji wanted to actually convey. But that has been misinterpreted by the media and the BJP.
How is it misinterpreted? He very clearly said it in the parliament. Rohan Gupta, very quickly, I have to wrap up. Have we misinterpreted what Rahul Gandhi said when in the parliament, he almost justified saying industrial might zyada hai, that's why they are trying to occupy?
नहीं कैसे बोलते हैं? You tell me, now in G20 countries, India's GDP is highest, better than China for last 3 years. How their industrial might is more? We are always ahead in everything, whether it is Make in India, we are now one of the biggest exporter in defense now. All the sectors where we were dependent on China for SMEs, we are replacing it by Make in India, like toys and all. How can you say that? He's not appreciating
all right, we are completely out of time. I leave it at that. The BJP questions, why is it that Rahul Gandhi is seen to be promoting China every single time? Congress says we are distancing ourselves from what Sam Pitroda said and that is not the official line. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for your time. And with that, we're slipping into a very short break. Lot more lined up for you on the other side. Stay on with us.